I need that for this long night that we've got ahead of us. It is 6:30 p.m. and we're starting, okay, sorry, I just like keep kicking the tripod. 6:30 p.m. and we're starting a new reading challenge tonight. Don't know why. Literally yesterday, I was thinking like in my head, because I just finished a video up like this morning, and in my head I was like, I wonder when I'm gonna have the motivation to start another video, because I literally just finished a week-long one. Today, apparently, tonight. That motivation's hitting tonight. And that's just kind of the way, like, people plan out their videos for months, I feel like. They know what they're doing for a while. I decided this literally 12 seconds ago, and it's just how we do things here. I literally decide them day of, minute of. We're cracking into the Celsius. Welcome in. We are doing the potentially dreadful reading challenge of swapping screen time with my reading. Now, last time I did this, what was it? I think I did phone pickups. If I did hours, it would be astronomical, the amount of hours. So we're just gonna do phone pickups because I also like play YouTube on my phone a lot. So the hours are just like kind of fucked because it's like 6 hours worth and I'm not going to be reading for 6 hours. We're gonna go look from, today is Friday. I'm gonna do this from, I think 4 days. More if we can, but at least 4 days. I'm gonna look up last Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday next week, so we are gonna be busy. I might as well match it up with the day. So today's Friday, I'll do Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So we're gonna look at Friday the 19th and see how many times I picked up my phone. I have multiple books to pick from, just from the ones that are like literally right in front of my face. Catabasis. I'm not gonna say or Catabasis every single time I say this book, so I'm just gonna stick with Catabasis. Also, Fearful. Also got People Watching, but I think I kind of want to save like the super fall books for like another fall reading vlog. I also really want to start Zodiac Academy, so I'm on book 2. That's kind of what I'm wanting to start with, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and get into Zodiac Academy with this. I'm also reading Killer of Mine, this book. We have quite a few options. See, like, okay, literally my daily average over 6 hours. That won't be happening. Okay, we got lucky. We got so lucky. Friday is only 131 pickups. So you know I'm not lying. 7 being my calendar. I check my calendar all the time. The first pickup being 12 a.m. If I went to bed at normal time, that wouldn't happen. Oh my god, I only picked up TikTok twice. Love that, honestly. The most is messages, calendar, and Gmail. So 2 of those are productive, and YouTube Studio. All work or productive. If I were to do the hours, I was on my phone 9 hours that day. That's insane. Okay, anyways, so we're doing 131 pages today, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and start Zodiac Academy. I need to like refresh about, because there was a lot of like information. I need to refresh like who's who, what powers they have, who's the werewolf and all that shit. So I'm gonna do a little bit of research first, and then we'll start reading tonight. I freaking love reading on a Kindle. I'm on page 57. When did that happen? I'm already halfway done with my pages. And like, I haven't been sprinting or anything. I was half watching Monster House and I just went downstairs and ate dinner. It is almost 9, so like it has been a little bit, but I'm not even that tired. I think she's starting to kick in. We're starting. I'm not gonna like say any spoilers or anything. Well, I mean, it's book 2, so like, I don't know. But like, I'm not talking spoilers. I'm literally on chapter 5, so like, I'm not spoiling anything. I just like, first I liked the opening with Caleb's point of view. I liked having that chapter. And I like kind of like their little revenge chapters, and now they're like, we're staying. There have been some couple like very cringy words already. So I'm like waiting until we move out of the cringe, but I fear it's not gonna stop. But it's going by very quickly, so. And there's not as many pages as I thought. I don't even think there's 500, which I think the first one had over 500. And I read the first one pretty quickly. People casually saying fancy a swim Tori. That's diabolical. Can you imagine casually saying that? Honestly, hilarious. God, it's like, it's awful, but it's really funny too. See how long this one takes me? smell it though. There we go. 13. Okay, can you not? I fucking hate matches. Why are they so tiny? I'm gonna burn my hand. Why does it take so long to light? And it didn't even light my candle. I'm pissed. Jesus. Let's try it again. I'm like ready to be done with the matches. I just don't want to waste them. The matchbox is cute though. 19 is what that took. We're ready for pumpkin. Oh, this was poured in Orange County. JC, Riley. Did y'all pour this candle? Now it just smells like a fucking campfire. Literally just smells like fireworks. Anyways, back to my book. Oh, okay, well, like, as if you can see, but this like parallels a scene in Harry Potter. Marguerite is saying, what are you waiting for? Help him. The last Harry Potter where, was it Pansy? Whoever the fuck, and Slytherin was like, well, what are you waiting for? Grab him. That's what I thought of. Mugs right now, can you see her? She was being so cute earlier. She was fully on her back, belly up. I can count on one hand the amount of times in her life she has been belly up to me. And you're being so cute tonight, aren't you? Mwah. Do you want to go belly up? She hates belly up, but she did it earlier and it was cute. Ew, it's giving Game of Thrones. Daenerys' loser douchey brother who called himself the dragon. Someone said, oh shit, he's losing control of the dragon. And dragon's capitalized. Please. Wait. Why was that kind of sweet? Pointing out the hair growth page? That's like kind of really sweet. A Darius chapter. I'm pumped. His Faye Rory? You're actually joking. That's so funny. Like, it's so bad, but it's hilarious. Oh my god. The bond, literally using the word longing for each other, is so funny. If that continues throughout the whole thing and is like a main part of the plot, I will eat that up. Because it's like bordering on gay. It's close. It wants to be so badly. Oh my god, I've never seen the Freddy Krueger movie. What is it, Nightmare on Elm Street? Didn't know it was Cullen Lutz. That's crazy. I never knew it was Emmett from Twilight. I love him. I've seen him in person. He was at MegaCon when Logan and I went. Oh. Oh my god, what's happening? Okay, so he's in it for about 4 minutes. Cool. What the fuck? Xavier! Why do I love him? I'll cry. No, that's so upsetting. Okay, I read the 131 pages. The chapter ended on 139. I'm just gonna move you down. I'm really enjoying it. I do think I don't remember who I heard say this. They said it seemed like the authors have weird fetishes, and I kind of agree. There's like always a reason for the kids to like be naked or to be like kissing each other, or there's always some like weird sexual thing happening. Like even around the professors. I'm like, why is Geraldine's complete full nude body out in front of the entire class and professors? And it's completely normal. Why do they have to kiss in the middle of the night for no reason? They're just like weirdly obsessed with making these teenagers, or I guess, are they like 20 something? No, because they're 19, remember? They're literal teenagers. They have a weird obsession with making these teenagers kiss each other or be naked all the time. But I'm enjoying it. I like the plot seems to be moving quickly. Like, I'm probably going to switch to my phone, lay down with the lights off, and continue reading because I'm like not tired at all. It's reading similarly to like how I read Pucking Around. Like, I just keep going and I don't even notice how far I am. I'm gonna see you in the morning and we'll figure out what I need to read tomorrow, and I'm gonna keep reading. But usually I say like anything I go over night of or like the day before I can use the next day. I'm not gonna do that. Since I have nothing to do tomorrow, that feels like cheating. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna read for pleasure tonight. Okay, good morning. I read to page 197. So I read like 60 something pages extra last night. We're putting in work. I'm determined to finish this book, this video. I just woke up. It's now Saturday morning at 9:45 and I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I kind of want to get a jump on it today in case I end up like getting busy and not wanting to do this later. Okay, last Saturday. We're definitely moving up. We are moving up from what we did yesterday. We have 206 pickups. The most being, again, messages. So I feel like at least it's not social media. The next was Instagram. Also, this is only pickups, not like time spent on social media, and I did pick up TikTok 5 different times in the day, so that's probably not good. So we have 206 pages to read today. It may not all be Zodiac Academy, I'm not quite sure. It easily could be, but we're on 197. I also kind of, like, if I get bored, I may go over to Fearful, but can't promise that. I'm drinking the rest of my energy drink from last night mixed with apple cider. It's not that great. I think before it starts raining, I'm gonna go read on the front porch though. Back porch. We don't have a front porch. So let's go take advantage of a nice-ish day. I feel like I'm running through this book. I don't know how she does it because the boys suck. They are terrible. And every time there's a scene where they're flirting, I'm like, like, stop it. I don't understand how she has me like rooting for them. They're terrible. The scene I just read where Darius was helping Tori with her fire magic and she did like the motorcycle and everything. I would have folded so fast. When he had to grab her hips to like help and let her use both of her hands, I would have folded so fast. She's stronger than me. She is a stronger soldier than me. I just don't know how they're doing it. I've heard that the first 2 books are the only 2 books that are like, well, not the only ones, but that they're the heaviest, like back and forth and like the bullying. So I can't even imagine when we get to like them not being bullied. Cannot even imagine how I'm gonna feel. And like I'm also conflicted because there's only 2 girls and there's 4 boys. I think my favorite so far, which is unfortunate because they're both for Tori, but I think my favorites are Caleb and Darius. Like, I don't really like Max that much. He kind of annoys me. And like the siren thing kind of aches me out a little bit. Seth just kind of gives whiny bitch baby. I don't know. He doesn't really do it for me either, but Orion does it for me big time. But like a part of me thinks he's like playing with her. I can't really tell yet. Like I feel like it's gonna come back and bite her. I am just gonna keep reading. I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I'm not done with my pages yet, so it doesn't matter. I do have to figure out what I want to put on the TV though. And my Kindle's about to die. Winter Soldier is on. As if I can't just like play that by myself on Disney Plus. But I think I saw Twilight was on. The Goonies? No. Immediately no. Twilight! Oh, it's like almost done now. Damn. They're playing. We're unable. I'm pissed. Alright, we're back in business. I'm ready to read. Even though my Kindle's gonna die any second now. But we have Haunting of Hill House on, if I didn't say that earlier. Why are you wet? Okay, I have hit my quota for the day. This book is addicting. I can't stop. It's not even good, but I cannot stop. I think it's like having so many different characters. Seth and Max are definitely my least favorite, but having Caleb, Darius, and Orion that I really, really like, obviously, and Tori and Darcy, but like having that many different characters, it's like so many different plots that I'm interested in. So I think that's how she like keeps me in. I just read to 413. I think I was supposed to read to 403, and I'm gonna keep going. Like I can't, it's only 7 p.m. and I could just keep going. Like I easily could finish this tonight. That doesn't help me in the future for tomorrow reading my pages. I wish it did. It says there's an hour and 55 minutes left in the book. And then I'm stuck between either continuing Fearful or starting Alchemized. Because I think there's only like 100 pages left. Yeah, like 115 pages. So I'll give an update if there's something crazy happening in the book or if I happen to finish. But day 2 is done successfully. I've completed over the amount every single day now. So we'll see for tomorrow in case I check in tonight. What in the fuck did I just have to read 50 pages of a made up Fae sport game for? Oh my god. I was like, sure, let's read about a fun sport. It'll be like a fun Quidditch. And then it just kept going and going in excruciating detail of this made up sport that I don't give a rip about. There was 50 pages of the sport. This one game. That's just so unnecessary. I didn't need it. It brought the rating of the book down because it was 50 pages worth. Hello? Let's not do that ever again, please. I was so bored. I don't care. Unless it was a major part to the plot, sure, but I just didn't care. Like, I'm not done. I still have, I think, 2 or 3 chapters left. I only have like 20 something pages left. At the end of a book, and we spend 50 of them, 50 pages of the last like 80 talking about essentially a football game. Just not football, because obviously it's some weird Fae thing with all these weird rules. And it's not easy to follow because it's all this made up shit. That was just crazy. Like, I feel like we could have condensed that into 20 pages at most. And then I feel like at the end, we flipped like that. Like, I liked the direction we were going with the heirs and Tori and Darcy. And then all of a sudden, we flipped over like kind of a joke they made. And then it was like, game over, we're done. So if the last 2 chapters pissed me off as much as those chapters did, it definitely brought the rating down because it was at like a 4.25. It's gonna bring it down to like 3.5, 3.75. Anyways, it's 10 o'clock and I'm now going to finish the book because I'm close, and then I'll come back with the final reading. Woo! I will say I liked the end. I still wish the game wasn't in it. But I think I am gonna give it, it's so hard because I literally devoured it in 24 hours. So in my head, I'm like, wow, that was so great. Should at least be a 4.25. Then I'm like, there were so many parts that were, I don't know. But a 4.25 is so close to a 4.5. And like, it's nowhere near a 4.5. That I know. So I don't know. I'm leaning on like 4.25. But I think the first one I gave a 4.25. So do I like it more than the first one? I don't know. I mean, it was all very similar to the first one. I'm excited for the next one though. I think the next one's The Reckoning. So I'm excited for that one because I guess that's like the big test that they have to pass in order to stay. Definitely not starting it tonight though, or like probably anytime soon. But I do need to figure out what I want to read next. If it's Fearful, Catabasis, or Alchemized, or Magnolia Parks. Since I'm not like dead tired right now, I'm probably going to, on my phone, read a couple chapters of Killer of Mine. That's what I'm feeling because none of the other books I can get on my phone. So since I had already started that book anyway, I'm just gonna read a couple of chapters of that. But how many pages did I read today? I think I read 197. Yeah, I read 197. So I read 337 pages today. And I only had to read like 206 or something. What was it? Yeah, 206. I killed that. I don't know what I need to read tomorrow. And I don't really want to look yet. So we'll see in the morning. But I'm going to bed. So good night. I've been sitting here mesmerized by this ambiance that I found. Like, you're kidding. The fireplace, like if that was a real place, I would never leave it. It like almost made me emotional. Okay, Sunday morning. We were ready for day 3. We're getting to this early again. It is 9. It's 9:11. That was crazy. Anyways, all I have on my agenda today is my niece's birthday party at like 2. So let's see how many pages we're reading today. It is even more than yesterday. We're reading 230 pages. Thank God we're not doing this till Wednesday because that's 314 pages. Okay, so we're gonna get started. I have decided to read Fearful. Let me see how many pages I need to read. Oh, this has 211, so I'm gonna finish this book. I'm on page 28 already. I almost started the next Zodiac Academy book last night. I was like, what if I just kept going? Like, I read it so quickly, it felt like just a little teeny tiny book. So I'm like, what if I just kept going? But I read pages from Killer of Mine instead. I got to page 40. My back, dude. I haven't experienced back pain like this in so long. You know, like when you sleep in your neck wrong at night and you wake up and you like can't turn your neck? That's how my back feels. I'm not really sure what to do about that because I don't know what I did. And this is day 2 now that it's been hurting. I also have that song just because of TikTok. I think is it Charlie? The Fall in Love song. It's like fall in love again and again. I have that stuck in my head. Time to read. Also, just like warning you, if you don't want to know anything about Fearful, I'll let you know when you can skip, so don't freak out. I can feel the freaker outers. Me, I would be a freaker outer. The second I saw a book I haven't read, I would be like, nope. So I'll let you know. Don't worry. Hi, sweet girl. I love you so much. No, I'll start crying. Not doing that. Oh, I wish you could see Mugs. She's right here. She's literally, you can see her ear. There she is. Hi, sweet girl. Stinky doesn't like sitting on a chair with me when I read. These two love it, but he never does it. Free me. Free me from Mac. Quit putting him in my books. How did she somehow bring Mac back into this? Lauren Roberts, I'm literally gonna fucking murder you. Stop. This going on while like a really scary part in Blair Witch is happening. We didn't need Adina at all. Literally leave Mac and Adina out of this. That was the least expecting people to be mentioned in this book. Don't bring them back up, I swear to God. Quick update. God damn it, it's freaking glasses. Quick update because I'm already running kind of late. I need to go to my niece's party wearing Mickey because it's an O'Toodles theme because she's turning 2 and loves Mickey. Anyways, I'm on page 106 and then I read like 20-ish pages of Killer of Mine when I was eating my breakfast downstairs. So I've read 70-ish of Fearful and then 7 pages. I definitely thought I read a lot. The chapters in Killer of Mine are so short it feels like I'm reading a lot and I've read 7 pages. That was like 3 chapters. But anyway, so I still have like quite a bit to go. I haven't even really done half. So we will be picking this back up after the party. All right, I'll be back later. So I just woke up from a nap, very obviously, and I just had to show you what just happened to me. I was just violated. So there's a little part of my bed. I'll just show you, and it sticks up from my bed frame to keep my mattress from like moving. Yeah, that just went up my ass. I was sliding off my bed and slid right on top of it. I said, oh, right up my ass. So that was fun to wake up to. And it's now 8 p.m. I'm not upset about it. I'll be okay. I did not finish all my pages yet though. I fear I'm kind of far away. I'm only on page 146. So I do know I have to finish this book at least and then figure out how many I've left. I will say it's not anywhere near like the emotions that like Powerful brought out of me because I was a mess in Powerful and I haven't like developed any sort of feelings like that for this book. Like it's entertaining and I like the different POVs we're getting, but I need to finish this and then I'll probably read some of Killer of Mine and then we'll do it again tomorrow. That was so high. I cannot believe that thing just went up my ass. I'll be back later. Why is Lenny my favorite part of this book? Skip ahead just a little bit so you don't see mugs, because I just want to talk about this one little bit. Lenny has a way with words. And him talking about knowing her heartbeat. First of all, him saying, I think maybe we could be enough life for one another. Your heart is not hollow. I listen for it in the silence. I find myself trying to memorize its unique pattern and hating that I can't. He knows her by the beat of her heart alone. And then there's more. I'm dog-earing this page. He said he's drawn to her, bitch and all, and I don't know what to do with that other than follow the sound of your heartbeat wherever it may lead me. You're fucking kidding me. When he's saying that he's like leaving and gonna come back later, and then Blair said, I'll be here. He says, I'll know. And she said, by the beat of my heart. And he said, I'll follow the sound of it home. You're kidding. I'm obsessed with that. Also because I'm kind of Blair, so like I'm obsessed with it. But also I'm like super over Kit and Mara. I have like 25 pages left. I don't feel like the connection with Kit and Mara, which I'm not really sure there's supposed to be. Like they've been talking about like love. I don't know, it's weird. It like didn't really go as deep as I thought it was going to with Kit and Mara. It feels like it could, and then it just like isn't. Like their conversations feel like cut short. But I'm almost done. I don't know how I feel about that, if I'm being so honest. Okay, just skip ahead. Just skip. Shut up and skip. Lenny and Blair's story fully saved that book for me, I will say that. Him saying sweet things to death, to Mara, I'll call her Mara, and then being like, what? Why would your death? Why would I want companionship with you? Why would he say that? Like, especially knowing he's dying, having seen what happens down there, and like knowing the ins and outs of being at the moors and being dead, like knowing that he just will be down there with nothing else. Why would he turn away companionship, especially someone that like he's gotten to know? That feels so random. I don't know. That just feels weird. And like for it to end like sad, I don't know. I just didn't love that. Didn't love it. And I guess, is Kai supposed to be the prodigy? Whatever. I think I'm gonna give it like a 3.75. That's a higher rating because of Lenny and Blair. Like it probably would have been 3.25, 3.5 if it hadn't been for them. So wait, I need to figure out now how many pages I've read. Okay, I started on 28 and there's 211. So I read 183 of Fearful, and then I think I just read, what was it, 7 of Killer of Mine. So I'm at 190. And what was my number? Damn, I was supposed to read 230 today, so I still have 40 pages to read. All right, let's freaking get to it. It's 9:40. What time do I work tomorrow? I think I work at 7. Yeah, 7 to 12 tomorrow. So tomorrow's kind of a short day, but at least we've already finished 2 books in this video. I'm happy with that. And I got a couple last minute books in my September wrap up. I'm on page, what was it, 47. I need to get to page 87 before I go to bed. We are gonna do it, guys. Don't worry. That actually, like 40 pages in a physical book versus 40 pages in my Kindle. Two different things I have to do. Physical book, I'm like, ugh, it's gonna take me like a solid 45 minutes. My Kindle, that's a quick 30. Quick 30 and I'm asleep. I'm going to like lay down, turn the light off, and then I will update when I finish. I won't go to bed, I promise. Let me give you like a quick update on Killer of Mine from the first few chapters, because again, I'm not even 50 pages in. This girl's a police officer. She's working on a case. There's like a special unit from the FBI. I keep wanting to say FIB because that was the name in Zodiac Academy. They're like, FBI is called FIB. Anyways, the FBI is here. And like the head, there's like a little team. It's like the Criminal Minds BAU, but it's just like a different team. So this little team is working on a serial killer case. The head of it was teaching this like seminar, I guess, whatever, and our main girl, who was a cop, was sitting in the seminar, and he was teaching about this serial killer case, and she was like kind of not like arguing, but being like, couldn't it be this, you know, like just putting her input in there. And he's a profile, and he was like, she's kind of weird. We need to like check her out. So then fast forward a little bit, she's working on this missing persons case, just like in her precinct, like with her partner. And it turns out like her missing person is the victim to the serial killer that like, so these two people are being connected now. Like her case is now being connected to the FBI case. We find out this very quickly, like chapter 2 or 3. She is the daughter of the serial killer who like changed her name, changed her identity, and became a cop. I didn't expect them to figure that out as quickly in the book as they did. We've already know this. I don't know where the rest of the book is going since we already know that. Like I thought that was gonna be, because like in the Mindfuck series, that's the whole point, is like he never finds out who she is until like the very end. So that's clearly not the point of this book, because he finds out very quickly. So I want to know like what the plot is going to be the rest of the book. And it's a series, so like I'm very curious to find out. He like arrested her and she escaped, so I think he's about to figure out where she is. So I'm enjoying it. Nothing has been like, oh my god, I can't put it down yet. Like with the Mindfuck, I was in it from like chapter 3. Like I was pretty in it and I couldn't put it down. I've been able to put this down many times, but like I'm enjoying it. So I will be back in 40 pages. The pages are done. And I'm not even that tired, so like there's a good chance I'm gonna keep reading. But I made it. This book is so cringy. It's not good. It's really not. She apparently at some point is gonna gangbang this group of 4 boys, which is the only reason I'm gonna continue reading. It's the only reason. Okay, this is like, the lighting was crazy. It's just so cringy. They're all FBI agents, like high up FBI agents, and wildly inappropriate and unprofessional. So I'm just like, ugh. This isn't realistic. Obviously, her gangbanging an entire FBI team isn't realistic, but at least try and make it a little realistic. Whatever. I'm much less excited to see what happens, but I guess I'll keep going. I don't know. But tomorrow we have a game, an away game, so I'll be on a bus. So we'll see how much reading I get done. I think... Alright, but I'm going to bed. Good night. There we go. Got cut. There's something about getting cut. Getting cut on a day you work. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful. People who like don't want to get cut because they're like, I need the money. Not me. Cut me. Cut me. Anyways, I have my pumpkin chai. It's really yummy right now. Oh my god. Fucking low fuel. Can I ever not have low fuel? Thanks. There's some bright light. Now I'm in a great mood. Getting to get cut, great mood. Why am I like out of breath? I have a panic attack. I got myself too worked up about getting cut. It's only 10. I thought I was getting off at 12. So now we have an extra 2 hours to read. I'm like actually having shortness of breath right now. Let me calm down. Hold on. All right, we're home. I forgot that we didn't even, I was about to tuck myself in bed to start reading, and I didn't even check how many pages I'm supposed to read. Oh, we have 192. Woo! Not as bad as yesterday. 192. Still gonna be hard work because I'm gonna read from now until like probably 3-ish. There's a good chance I will fall asleep at some point. Fingers crossed I don't. And then obviously, like I said, I have a game, so I won't get home till probably like 8:30-ish, 9 o'clock. I have decided I'm gonna read Killer of Mine though, just because it'll be the easiest, like no brain laying down. If I do happen to fall asleep and take a nap, I don't need to like have my brain turned on to read about this book. I like cannot figure out what I want to read because I'm stuck between Alchemized, Crooked Kingdom, People Watching, and there was another one too. And like I still need to read like Stark Calabasas too. So there's just a lot going on. So I'm just gonna do the easy choice and do Killer of Mine. And we'll see how many pages I can read within the next like 3 hours, 3 or 4 hours. Okay. I'm in my school polo. Just don't look at my outfit. I did finish the pages though. Let me see what page I got to. Because I read in the middle in that break I had, and then I read on the bus there and back, which we won. Another one for me, thank you. I get to page 286, and I'm confused because it says page 286 of 346, so that's like another 60 pages. The main like climax has happened. So I'm guessing, is there like a read into the next book? Maybe, because I feel like there's just no way there's 60 pages left of this book. Oh my god, there is! Holy shit. It goes to 3:37. That's actually kind of crazy. I have no idea what we're gonna be talking about. I had planned on just like laying in bed and probably finishing the book since I already I finished the pages and I'm so close, I might as well just finish and then we can pick the next book tomorrow. And I'm kind of just like, what if I just keep going? You know, like what if I just kept going? Like tomorrow we definitely have to do it. I don't know how many pages we have to read tomorrow. Today was, what was it? Today was 192. We hit it. I've read like 200 something now. Tomorrow I haven't looked at. I like to be surprised. Tomorrow I work 7 to 12 and then practice 4 to 6. So again, we have a little bit of a chunk and then after practice. I just don't know what book. That's my main problem, which is it's going to continue to be my main problem. I don't know. We'll figure it out tomorrow. But moral of the story is I finished the pages and the book is not really like my favorite. It's just like kind of cringy and it was insta love like really quickly, but with 4 boys. It's these FBI agents that all live together. She, I told you, was the daughter of the serial killer they're trying to find. And so it's just like them not really trusting her, and she keeps lying to them, but she ultimately wants to help them. And then a big plot twist came, which like I guessed it like right before it happened in a way where like you were supposed to guess it by then. So it wasn't that smart of me. It didn't progress correctly. It happened really quickly. And then she just has sex with all of them. Like every 30 pages we're having sex. I'm like, okay, I get it, but I do need at least a little bit of a connection made if you want me to root for all of them to be with her. So it was just like a big sexathon, but whatever. It's like, it's not gonna be any more than a 3. Like that's the highest it'll go depending on how it ends. I need a shower. I just started my period. I'm not happy about it. My tummy hurts. And then we're gonna lay down and then I may finish, may not, but this will be the last time you see me tonight. I'll see you in the morning with our new number. Okay, it's officially day, I think 4. It's Tuesday. We need to look up the pages I have to read. Oh, our smallest day yet. It's 180 pickups. I'm so pumped about that. I also said I was gonna finish the book last night. Never did. So we've got a little bit left to read of Killer of Mine. And then we need to pick another book. That's gonna be the biggest decision that I have to make today. It's gonna be the biggest and the hardest. Cut that out. Okay, I'm on page 281 is where I left off of Killer of Mine, and there's 346. So whatever that is what I have left to read today, and that we'll figure it out from there. I'll update on that because I want to finish this book. I want to get it out of my face. I'm not gonna lie. So we'll come back in a second. The tiredness is hitting. Not gonna lie. It's like going to work and then having like a 3-hour break and then having to go back to work is just like, I just want to nap the whole time. That's all I want to do. I picked my next book. You're gonna hate me. You really are. I picked Zodiac Academy. It was just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna run through it. Obviously just finished the second one and it left on a pretty big part. So I've just been thinking about it a lot and I'm like, well, like, why can't I just start the next one, you know? So I did. And I am on chapter 2. So I'm on page 16 and I read 54 pages of Killer of Mine to finish. To talk about that book very quickly because it doesn't need a lot of time. I'm gonna give it a 3. The like progression of their relationship just felt like stupid. I didn't like it. It left off on like the not interesting cliffhanger. So like it was just like, oh, he's back and killed again. So I didn't really care and I definitely will not be finishing that series like at all. I just had no connection to those characters. And like, you know, it's bad if like I'm reading a sex scene and I'm like reading the sex scene and finishing, finishing the chapter and then being like, oh, I don't want to do that again. Like I don't need to read another one of those. That's bad. If I'm just like so uninterested in the characters and I'm like, that was weird, I don't care, I'm uncomfortable. That's how I was kind of feeling. Like I just like didn't care. So Zodiac Academy, I'm just 1 chapter in and I'm gonna read as much as I can until I have to go to practice, and then Dancing with the Stars is tonight. So it's looking like it's gonna be a late night. It's gonna be like crunch time, reading at 10 p.m. trying to get all these pages in. But that's another reason why I wanted a Kindle book, because I will read much quicker on my Kindle than I will a physical book. So I'm going to get ready for practice soon. Nothing interesting. And then we'll be back at 10 p.m. tonight to read. Well, guess what time it is? 10:36. Stinky said it best. I just picked up my face for approximately 45 minutes and now I'm ready. Just kidding. I just got home like maybe 15 minutes ago in my PJs and I'm not giving up. We are ready to lock in. I am gonna try and stay up as long as that last final page we need to read. Let me figure out exactly how many, because I've kind of been like reading on and off throughout the day and like commercial breaks and stuff. So let me get a final count of what I need to read tonight. Okay, I have to read 97 pages still. Stinky, what are you doing? Do you just want to be on camera? 97 pages. We're doing Zodiac Academy. I'm on the Reckoning, book number 3, and I am going to force myself to stay up to finish. We're not quitters, right, Stink? We are not quitters. We are gonna read the 97 pages left. Right, Stink? So let's lock in. I'm gonna turn my air purifier on, put on maybe Coraline. Actually, we're gonna do Monster House. Light my candle. I have like 4 sips of the coffee left. And I drank my energy drink and 2 glasses of wine during Dancing with the Stars. A lot of things happening in my tummy. We're gonna do it though. I'm not a liar. Sometimes. I just need to like set up and get comfy before we lock in. I can already feel the tiredness right here. We're just looking for Monster House, please. Where is it? I watched this, what, 2 days ago? They just took it off. I watched this literally like 2 days ago. So I guess I'm watching freaking Coraline. What the hell? Pumpkin Candle Coraline Zodiac Academy. We're locking in. Okay, I'm going to page 126 is where I have to get to. Orion cracks me up. Just like the fact that he, as he says, is so unbalanced. Like he's so psychotic. Him saying if I don't get an answer in the next 10 seconds, someone's head's going to be introduced to the ceiling. That really got me. Him making everyone joke until they get the answer right. Like, that's so funny. I fear this would be me as a teacher. I would start teaching and then be pissed the second no one knows the answer, to the point where I would be like, leave my room because you're pissing me off. That's how I am at practice, honestly. I just don't have the patience for like teaching, which neither does Orion. I wish someone would just magically hold the Kindle like right here and I didn't need to hold it down here. Like someone just hold it right here for me and that would be perfect. And also flip the page for me. I don't know where my fancy page turner is, but it's dead anyway. And I don't know what charges it. I have no idea what charges it. Mugs, will you hold it for me? Picture Mugs. I'm already getting tired. That's not good. This is gonna be a long night. All right, it's 11. I think I'm gonna check in like every 30 minutes or so. 20, 30 minutes. I'll check in, see how we're doing. Make sure I'm still awake. Update on the book. Game plan. 11:30. 30-minute check-in. I'm on page 62. I just don't understand what it is about the Kindle, but I feel like I'm fucking flying. I'm basically done. I have to get to like somewhere around 1:30, something like that. I feel like I'm basically done. How have I already read like 40 pages? I don't get that, but it literally blows my mind how quickly you can read on a Kindle. I don't understand the science of it. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, tiredness, a solid 6.5, growing on a 7. So we will do the next 30-minute check-in at midnight. I'm hoping to be by at least page 100. 40 pages in 30 minutes. That's what I'm trying to do. We'll see if I can do that. I don't know. That seems like kind of a lot. But I mean, I'm eating it up. Like it's the same shitty writing, but like in a good way. It's the same shitty writing in the way that like Twilight is shitty, but it's so good. Like I'm eating this up. Anything with Orion, I'm absolutely eating it up. Anything with Caleb, eating it up. And then not only am I like eating up Caleb parts, I'm also eating up Darius parts, which don't mingle together. Those do not make sense. I can't root for both of those, but I am somehow. So I don't know how she's gonna like win over Max and Seth, because I'm just not, I don't like them like at all. So I don't know how she's gonna bring them back into my good graces. I'm sure she will, or they. I know there's 2 authors. We will do the 30-minute check-in at midnight. Thanks. Speak of the fucking devil. It hasn't been the 30-minute update, but it's fucking Seth. It's a 16-minute chapter. She has 16 minutes to make me like him. I will come back with an update. I am not happy about it. He said, remember that time in the Shimmering Springs last year? It said not the whole time. We were so close. Caleb, not the tight embrace. He said only in your dreams. And he said, and memories. I need that. I need that chapter. I need that chapter yesterday. Thanks. Whoever these authors are, I better get a glimpse into that chapter. That's all I have to say. Do not taunt me with that. God. No. Okay, midnight officially. I'm on page 80. I don't know why I thought I was gonna read 40 pages in 30 minutes. That wasn't happening. Apparently, I read 20. I've been snacking on these Trader Joe's almond bars. 5-seed almond bars. I kind of wish it was like maybe 2-seed almond bars. There's a lot of seed happening in my mouth. Oh my god. That one literally wasn't even on purpose. That was one of the worst ones that's ever happened to me. That was not on purpose. That actually literally made me feel, cut that out. That made me feel gross. And not a funny way. It was so bad that it wasn't funny. I tried the coffee. Blech. Gross. I feel like I've gone down. The snacking and the sitting up has brought me down to like, now I'm like a 5 tired. I'm feeling good. It's midnight. So we'll check in 30 minutes, or if something else like this happens, something else a little gay happens, I'll be back. We're so close, guys. 11:32. I'm a little late. Sorry about that. We're on page 101. We're so close. What do I have to get to? That woke me up. Jesus. I knocked over my entire cup of coffee. Not one thing spilled. 126. Oh my god. We're almost done. Like, what if I kept reading? What if I kept reading? Let me finish first, okay? 126. That is 25 more pages. Odds are that'll take me 30 minutes. So I'll check in either when I'm done or at 1 a.m. Okay? Also, the Seth thing, the werewolf thing, not my vibe. Why does he nuzzle everyone he talks to? Why does he nuzzle into the neck of every single person he talks to? That's weird. Weird vibes. I'm not a werewolf girl. I'm a vampire girl through and through. I should have known from the start that I was going to be a vampire girl because of Twilight. I should have known. Thank you. I love me some Darius. Okay, we're almost there. Everybody calm down. I literally feel like I'm on drugs. I'm not. I've taken 3 Advil today and it was at 9 in the morning. So that's the drugs I'm on, but I feel like I'm on drugs. (1 a.m.) I have 4 pages to go, so I'll be back in 4 pages. Actually, what does this chapter end? There's 17 minutes left in the chapter. Damn, that's a long ass chapter. I'll be back in 4 pages. We did it, guys. We finished. Oh my god. That took determination. And that's all I got. The thing is I'm like at decent parts. I would say my tiredness is at like, probably back at like 6.5. So that's crazy. There's a literal crack in these books. Not quite like pucking around crack, but we're close. It's like unputdownable. But it's 1:10 a.m. We've officially finished the 4 days. And I have decided I'm not doing this tomorrow. I kind of wish I had kept track of all of the extra pages I read. Because I guarantee if we put all of the extra pages together. Because I did extra pages every day except yesterday. And if I put all the extra pages together, it probably is like up in the 80 to 100. I like basically did a whole extra day. I think I'm going to, I'll finish tomorrow. Like we'll close out tomorrow because I want to see how much more I'm going to read tonight. And then I'll give a final update on Zodiac Academy tomorrow. And we'll finish it all out tomorrow. So I really have to pee. And there's just no reason to do an outro at 1 a.m. Half asleep right now. Good night, divas. Smooches. Using my Kindle to light up my face. It is 4:02 a.m. I wasn't like, I wasn't like nodding off. That literally scared me. I'm not used to like having something behind my head, and that looked like a monster. Anyways, I'm not used to, wait. Hold on, let me figure out what I'm saying. I was like, I'll just scroll on TikTok for a second because I was just getting tired of reading, but I wasn't that tired. And then scroll on TikTok for a second lasted a little over an hour. I fear I've lost the plot, and now I'm wide awake at 4 a.m. So Luna's awake, Mug's awake. Her name is plural. Mug's is awake, Stinky's awake. I am on page 191, chapter 13. She ducked into Pluto's office. So I fear I should just keep reading, I guess, because it's more productive than scrolling on TikTok. And I cried, just like, what's going on? I cried at like 8 TikToks in a row. I was like, okay, I need a break. It was all really sad and emotional and I need a break. So I think I'm just gonna read some Zodiac Academy until I get tired again. I'm gonna go. This has been fun. I'll see you in the morning. Hopefully I can go to bed soon. We have made it to the end. I am so tired. I did sleep in though. It is 10:30. I have been snoozing my alarm since 7:45, knowing I was going to snooze. But we officially finished. I read up to, I think I only read like one more chapter from when I gave an update last night. I got up to page 216, which now that I'm thinking about it, don't remember like where I left off or how many extra pages that was. But I think that was a lot of extra pages, like almost 100 extra pages. So we read, I finished a lot of books. This kind of ate, I'm not gonna lie. This really helped. I finished Zodiac Academy book 2, Fearful, Killer of Mine, and then got like halfway through Zodiac Academy book 3. I wouldn't say they were necessarily the best reads. Zodiac was fun, Fearful was and then Killer of Mine I did not like. But I think the, like, going forward, the challenges where I have to like read a certain amount of pages a day, I think the what is it called? Oh my god, I'm blanking. I literally just had it in my brain. It's not secret, but that's kind of what I'm trying to say. Like, the secret to doing it is just reading on my Kindle because I read so much quicker on my Kindle. Moving forward, we will be picking books off Kindle Unlimited to do reading challenges like that, unless there's like some huge book that I really want to read, because the only physical book I read was Fearful. But we read 131 pages on Friday, 206 on Saturday, 230 on Sunday, 192 on Monday, and then 180 on Tuesday. And I'm gonna put, because I don't have the numbers now, I'm gonna put on the screen the total that I read because I kind of slayed. Oh, thank you so much for watching. I hope you had so much fun. I would say I think it definitely helped me get off my phone, but then again, I just end up scrolling at night, so it like adds up. I make the time back up like after I'm done reading. But I had fun, and I actually feel like I'm really in like the swing of reading right now. Like, I'm really enjoying it. Ow. But thanks for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. I think you ain't got pull my chest. Mwah. Mwah.